Welcome to Talking Beards, an entertainment news podcast all about the facial hair lifestyle and the people who use their beards and mustaches to help change the world. Join your hosts, World Goatee Champion Aaron D. Johnston and two-time National Goatee Champion Scott Sikora as they talk about all the important issues in the community, from charity events, competition news, styling tips, breaking news, and much more. Tune in every Tuesday at 8 p.m. Eastern as we stream live on all social media platforms as well as talkingbeards.com and answer all of your questions. Join in our chat room and be a part of the show each week as we give away great prizes, compliments of Honest Amish. I am your host, Aaron D. Johnston, and I am Scott Sikora, and we are Talking Beards.
Oh, hey, what's going on, everybody? Anybody that misses out on the first minute of our show is just missing out on the best part of the entire episode. Thank you for being here first, Eric Schote. I wish I could say the same thing about Andrew Matson, because he's apparently not coming in tonight because he's not here. Go ahead, Scott.
No, and the funny part is like, if you guys listen to the podcast version of the show, I cut that part out. So
and I talk about it every week.
Yeah, you don't get it on the podcast version, so you got to make sure that you either watch the show live or you got to rewatch the stream, which is you can either find it on YouTube or Facebook.
So if you listen to the podcast only version and like this is your thing, you love Talking Beards the podcast, go back and find the live version so you get a glimpse of what Scott Sikora does in his free time. He writes these all by himself all week long, and he comes up with it. He doesn't read it off of anyone's book or anything. Like he writes it, and it's all beautiful and well written. But gosh, they're so good. Anyway, I'm Aaron D. Johnston. I'm on this side of the screen tonight, and I have a red shirt on. Tonight's weird, but yeah, this is episode number 176 of Talking Beards, the live show. I don't know the podcast number because I forgot to ask, but it's up there, 200 and something.
254.
There it is, 254. What's up, Scott Sikora?
Hi, and I'm Scott Sikora. You guys can find out more information about us by going to talkingbeards.com. We are currently live streaming on Facebook, YouTube, Twitch, and Twitter. So if you guys want to join the chat room, you guys can do that, and we will bring your comments in and so on and so forth, but only through those. You can also watch the show live over at talkingbeards.com. If you don't like going on social media and you just want to watch the show, you can do that. And just like as we alluded to earlier, there are multiple versions of the show that get put out the rest of the week. We will this will be put out as a podcast, and then you can watch the live show on YouTube or Facebook, like we said. Or if you wait till later in the week, I pulled just the middle part of the show out with just the interview with our guest. And if you want just strictly to watch that, and you don't want all this extra banter between Aaron and I or us talking about other stuff, if you just want the meat and potatoes of why we're here, you can go over to YouTube and you can check those videos out too. Aaron,
have you ever wondered why it's not potatoes and meat? Why does meat get all the glory that it gets to go first? Why
probably because it's I don't know.
Yes, I stumped him. Scott Sikora's supposed to know everything.
Oh my God, Jonathan Shields is here. This is Brooks.
That's what I said.
Younger brother.
Jonathan.
That's
so
Brooks,
what's
Brooks
up,
Shields.
Scott Sikora? What have you been up to? You done anything exciting or innovative in the last 7 days?
Yes.
What have you done?
I swam a lot.
You are always swimming.
I always am.
My favorite part about the fact that Scott Sikora swims all the time now is all the topless pictures I get. We've been friends since like 2017, and in the past 2 weeks, I've gotten more topless pictures from Scott Sikora than all the other years combined. So I appreciate that.
Hey, no problem.
Yeah.
I honestly, right now, I am in the best physical shape that I've ever been in my entire life.
You can tell.
Yeah.
You look good in that blue shirt.
I know.
Man, that thing's nice.
Honest Amish.
Everyone, stay tuned for that one. That one's not quite released yet, but it will be on the website momentarily.
By far, it is, of all the Honest Amish shirts that I've gotten, like, it is by far the best one.
It's super soft.
Yeah, it's super soft. I love this design on this one, in the back too.
Yeah, it's a fun shirt. It's 2 one-off logos. So that's not our normal, obviously our normal back logo. That's not our normal front logo. This shirt is just, it's its own thing. It's basically the same design as that brown one that we had before. I forgot. It started with an M. Macchiato.
Not
macchiato. I don't know. It was a longer word, I felt like. But anyway, yeah, it was brown. It looked brown to me.
Did you see that Jim Jones from the Jim Jones Food Hour is here?
Jim Jones Food Hour coming to Thursday nights on Talking Beards Network.
Have we locked him in yet?
No, I forgot to even bring it up this weekend. But I did see him and we did talk. But it'll happen. It'll happen. We'll have the Jim Jones culinary hour at some point in our Talking Beards career, probably, maybe.
Yeah, but as for my weekend, I really honestly cannot remember. I didn't do anything spectacularly fun. I just I know I did something fun. I just can't remember what.
Must have not been too fun.
Yeah, no, I must have not been. Because I didn't do much, and work is so far this week has already sucked rocks pretty good. But I'm trying to get on a better mindset right now and get past it. And tomorrow's going to suck even more, but it's all right because the day will be done, and then it'll be on to the next day, and then we have this weekend, which I'm so looking forward to. Not just going to the event that we're going to on Sunday, which, the Texas Barber Battle and Expo at the San Antonio Shrine Auditorium. But yeah, you can find Aaron, myself, Natalie, and do we tell the people who else is going to be with us?
I mean, might as well. Who else is going to be there?
Some guy that's on some Wednesday night show.
We'll have the one and only Wizard on the show, or not on the show. He'll be live and in person with us in San Antonio. So yeah, we'll have Monty. May or may not have a freestyle. Who knows? If you're in San Antonio, or you should come check it out, because we'll probably be lonely and we won't know anyone there, but we'll know each other. So come see us.
Well, yeah, but one of our plans for this weekend is to definitely go to the Alamo.
Yeah, we have to. So we talked about this a little briefly before the show. Scott went to the Alamo, and the whole time building up for him going to the Alamo, he's like, I'm going to ask him about the basement. And guess what didn't happen? Scott did not find the basement. So obviously we need to go there together. Natalie's super looking forward to me asking the tour person about the basement.
There aren't tour people. That's why I didn't ask.
Well, I will find a worker. I will find someone at that place is a worker of the Alamo, and I will utilize them to find the basement.
We did a purge of all of our old pictures and stuff. There was a funny picture of me standing in front of the Alamo at one point in there. I was looking for it again.
Oh, yep. We cleared out our pictures, but yeah, we'll be doing that this weekend. But last weekend we went to Nashville. And we hung out with Chicken Breads were there, and Corey was there, and Andrew was there, and all the usual suspects. And me and Natalie added.
God, why were you not there? Oh
yeah. All the cool kids, but Scott was there. He was swimming, sending nude pictures to everybody. But yeah, we had a good time in Nashville. They had it at the Exit Inn. It was really cool being in such a historic venue. They had like all the artists and stuff on the wall, the people that have been there. It was a really cool environment. And we both came home with cymbals. And we came home with something else, but I forgot to bring it from the kitchen. I will add that to the end of the show. Hopefully I'll run downstairs and get that. But they had really random second place trophies. And the second place trophies were all, I guess there was this guy he was big into karate, like winning tournaments and stuff through the 90s. and he gave his entire karate trophy collection to the club, and they made them all second place on all the categories. So it was like best karate in Western Kentucky tournament, 1994, first place. And then they would change the 1 to a 2 on all of them. And so Nashville always does like a random category that makes no sense just because that's their club. And the category was Who Dat My Baby Daddy or something like that. And they didn't tell anybody what the criteria for Who My Baby Daddy category was. So me and Natalie went on stage together because we thought it was like a couples thing, but it wasn't. So she was going to give birth to a hat, but then I gave birth to a hat on stage. So I laid on my back on the stage and I pushed out a hat, and then she caught it. And she was the baby daddy. I don't know. It was funny. The end. And we got second and third place karate trophies was the moral of that story. That was a good time.
Jeff wrote, is that cool shirt at honestamish.com? Not yet,
Jeff, but it will be. And I will make a million posts about it once it's released. We're working on a few things at Honest Amish HQ, and this shirt will be coming out soon. There you go. So speaking of, go ahead.
Yeah. And as you guys always know, we promote this, but if you guys go over to honestamish.com, use promo code TalkingBeards to save 15% off your order. Orders over $35 are free. So
that's it. Yeah. That's pretty good.
And one last little interjection of breaking news. We want to congratulate our former co-host, Mr. Chris Odom, and his wife. They had kids yesterday, babies.
More kids.
They named them Kodo and Podo Odom. And Chris said he's going to have to go out and get a bunch more backpacks now. So, but we want to congratulate them and wish them luck with their 973,000 kids in backpacks.
And all the backpacks, like they're probably taking out stock in backpacks.
Yeah. So yeah.
It's 13 after. Usually we do our guests at 15 after. Do you want to bring in our guest early, or do you want to open this mail that I have? What do you want to do, Scott Sikora?
You know what?
What do you think?
I'm thinking that we could probably.
I could have already opened the mail by the time you made a decision.
Good. Let's do the mail. Let's
open this mail real quick.
Let's do some Talking Beards the mail.
Talking Beards the mail. So this is a cool piece. I actually ordered this, so this wasn't like sent to me or anything. This is if you are old school bearding people.
Like Michelle Emerson is here tonight.
Who?
Michelle Emerson's here.
What's up, Michelle Emerson? She's in the bathtub tonight. It's been a while since she's taken a bath. Anyway, so this mail is from John Buckley. I don't know if you watched Whisker Wars, but he was he was the freestyle guy from season 1.
He's a Detroit guy, I believe, exactly. In Michigan.
So who posted this? Randy Forsman posted this video this week, and I needed it. I needed this in my life. So it is some sort of video. I'm now opening. I waited for this moment. I was excited about it, but I waited for this moment. So this is some sort of video from the World Beard and Mustache Championships some year. I don't know because I'm not in it yet. 2003, Natalie thinks. So I guess I should have like pre-opened it maybe. Anyway.
Well, I can interject here real quick. So what is that?
So this is the DVD. Here, make me big.
You already big.
All right, so go ahead, Scott. But this is the World Beard and Mustache Championships 2003, Carson City, Nevada. So pretty cool. It's short, but I'm going to check it out. I don't know. I was excited about it. Hit me up if you'd like a copy because I can send you the link, or you can look on eBay. That's where it came from. But
eBay.
Go ahead, Scott.
Oh, no, I was just going to say that breaking news about the Jim Jones Cupcake Hour.
Yeah.
He's just saying dozen cupcakes makes $40 on a raffle table. So basically what the Jim Jones cooking hour is going to be is him making cupcakes every week for a beard competition that will be raffled off.
I like this.
This idea is it keeps just developing every week as we talk about it more.
Well, speaking of talking about it more, let's get into this interview here, because I know Joey Rumpelstiltskin's dying to tell everyone about everything that's been going on in her life in the past year. So let's get this going. So tonight, from the St. Louis adjacent area, we have a returning guest, the second, third, fourth time. I don't know. She's been here a bunch. But coming up Saturday, July 30th, 2022, the St. Louis Beard and Moustache Competition will be happening. And we have Joey Rumpelstiltskin on the show again. What's up, Joey?
Hello. How are y'all?
Oh, fantastic. How are you?
Your blinds look great.
Thank you. I broke one, but don't tell anybody.
It's fine.
You just told everyone.
Yeah, I know.
All 60,000 people. It's fine. Did you see the picture I used of you in their thing?
I did. Thank you. I was hoping to see that.
You look so freaking good.
Is she being honest?
No, dishonest. That was a dishonest Amish.
Oh.
Freaking dishonest Amish. Anyway. How you been, Joey?
You doing pretty well.
Yeah.
Doing pretty well. Yeah. It's sports ball time right now at my job, so I'm pretty busy.
Super busy. And I didn't think we were going to have you tonight. And then lo and behold, luckily I made those calls and that meeting got canceled.
Yep.
Hey, do what I got to do. Like,
I appreciate it.
We need Joey on the show. And they're like, but she needs to be at the sports balls meeting. I'm like, nope, not today. Maybe tomorrow. So tomorrow you've got double meetings all day. Sorry.
I do. So it's fine.
I know. I booked it that way. Oh my gosh. So, but you've been well. You're just super busy with sports balls and stuff. You're
absolutely
living the dream in St. Louis, Missouri.
Pretty much. Yeah. That's what we do here.
Yeah. That's what everyone does there. It's like, what they say? St. Louis. It's the city that dreams are made of.
Things are made here. I don't know if it's that.
What do you got, Scott?
If you look out her window right now, you'll notice that the arch is out there.
There it is.
It's out there.
St. Louis arch right outside Joey's window ish.
I'm actually at work in the parks office. So
you could tell.
A little far away.
So you have a competition coming up this weekend, Joey, or next weekend.
Yes.
Don't go to St. Louis this weekend. You
can, but
you can.
We won't have a beard competition.
But next weekend you do. Next weekend.
Yes.
All right. So you're back at the old Rock House again?
Yeah, I think this is our 7th year, if my math is correct. And I used my fingers, so I hope I got it.
Yeah, that looks 7. Like 7. Yeah. Pretty good.
Yeah. So they've graciously donated the venue every year for the past 7 years. And we really can't be thankful enough for that. Mm-hmm. They have an amazing venue.
So is there anything different with your venue this year? Or are they just letting y'all kind of do the same thing? Or do you have anything
They pretty
new?
much give us free reign and let us do what we want over there. So we really appreciate that. Ashley and the whole crew over at the Old Rock House are fantastic.
They seem like it.
They certainly do. Every time I've met them.
I don't think so.
One time,
I don't come to St. Louis.
Yeah, he tells me all the time how much he just can't stand St. Louis. There's something in the water he just can't.
I've only been to St. Louis one time,
and he hated it.
No,
we do have the best water though.
That's what everyone says, but Scott didn't like it.
Yeah, that guy.
Yeah,
that guy. Scott. Yeah, I am that guy.
So, same location.
Yes.
You are you going to have any surprises with your judges this year?
We are kind of changing it up a little bit. We have been known to have an all-female judging panel previously, kind of worked with our charity that we were working along with. But this time our charity is Dogs for Our Brave. And on that note, we're going to have an all-veteran judging panel.
Well, I thought you were going to say all dogs were going to be on the judging panel.
No one's doing that.
Shh.
So
I'm going to leave that alone.
One step back. Tell us a little bit about this charity you guys. Is this a new charity you guys are working with for the first time this year?
Yeah, this is our first time with them. They are a really small organization here in St. Louis, and we wanted to make sure that any funds that we could raise this year had a really good impact wherever they went. And we figured that with what they do, providing therapy dogs for veterans, that's really great. Yeah. A second bonus to them is that they try their best to take dogs from rescues and put them in a home with a veteran. So 2 birds right there. That's very important.
Do they provide like training and stuff like that for the dogs or with the dogs?
Oh, yes. Yeah, they fully train the dogs to be with the veterans. And it takes $25,000 for one dog to be trained. Oh my. One dog, one veteran.
$25,000?
Yes, $25,000, not a typo.
Wow. So you guys are going to be able to support the training of what, 25 dogs this year?
Absolutely the goal. Absolutely.
That's the goal, yeah.
That's astronomical. Like, I mean, I like the whole fact that they, do try to take dogs that are looking for homes to begin with and try to train them. But some of those dogs are just, it's tough to probably train dogs that have been through a tremendous amount, that have been taken away from their owners and put into a shelter and then having a hard time for getting adopted and stuff like that. So but and that's really commendable that they actually do that, though.
Absolutely, we were really pleased to find them.
Are there going to be any dogs at the event?
Yes, there will be dogs at the event. I'm not sure how many. Rumor has it one might have a mustache. We're really hoping that pup can show up, but some of the others that may be a little bit more progressed in their training and need some out in the public area, that they'll be coming out for that. So we're really pleased.
That's definitely good training, because I know a lot of the people are very, especially at least at the events that I've gone to where they've been related to dogs and animal stuff, everyone's very respectful to the animals and the dogs. And, they talk to, the people, the handlers, and make sure that it's okay to touch the dogs. Don't forget, always ask if someone has a dog and it's at an event, and if it doesn't have a working dog vest on it, make sure you ask the person if you may touch their dog, because sometimes it's not a good idea to just bend down and touch someone's dog.
I think consent is always the key.
Yeah.
What if you have a cat that's your support animal? Is it okay if you reach down and pet someone's cat if they're wearing a little support animal vest, or is that only dogs?
Aaron, shut up. That's just dumb.
It's a real thing.
No, it's not.
It is. Larry's going to school right now, so he can get a vet.
Hello, the poop knife's a real thing.
It is.
Poopknife.com.
Poopknife.com. So back on track. You started talking about your judges a little bit ago. Can you maybe tell us all of them or some of your judges?
I can tell you 3 right now for sure.
And you're going to have 5?
We are, yes. We're going to have 5.
So tell us all 5 judges. Go ahead.
Okay, so the first judge is my absolute favorite baking show currently right now. I greatly appreciate that he drops several times a day. I just can't get by without him. Everyone loves Mr. Jim Jones. So we're really pleased.
The baker. Heck yeah. Coming to a Talking Beards network near you.
That would be wonderful. And then we have Taxi Phil. Everyone knows Taxi Phil. The Jones brothers. Say it again. I'm sorry, Scott.
He's going to bake some ice cream.
I think that they should get together and do a bakery ice cream type of thing.
Just like whatever Jim Jones makes, then Taxi Phil just comes in and just adds ice cream to it at the end of the episode. Like, no matter what. It's like this episode, we're making lasagna, and then at the end, you think Taxi Phil's not going to add ice cream this episode, but there he is at the very end, ice cream right on top of the lasagna. I like this episode.
I'm fine with it. Yeah, I think it sounds great. I will hope that they get on that. And then we also have Barefoot Brains, Josh Thompson, who'll be joining us also. So we'll get to see how the dogs work around a Speedo. That'll be fun.
They're not going to like it. They're going to bite his butt.
They may love it.
All right, you got 2 more judges. Go ahead and tell us those guys.
I'm not gonna. Those we're saving.
Okay, now in action.
Yeah.
No one's here.
We're not live anymore. Go ahead.
Yeah, we're not live anymore.
Yeah, we
I already told on myself for the shade. I'm not going to risk Caitlin kicking my butt.
Okay. Caitlin Jenner.
right. I don't want you to get your butt kicked. There's going to be 2 more surprise judges.
Yes.
It might be. They're veterans, so they're some veteran people probably. Mm-hmm. George Washington was a veteran. He was in the Army or something. So maybe it's George Washington. Who knows?
He cut down a cherry tree.
Come to St. Louis and find out. Probably. All right, so we got some charity going on. We got some judges going on. Do you have a very professional and ready to do this MC for this event?
We are still working on the MC. We haven't quite announced exactly what we're doing just yet. Last year, myself and Caitlin co-hosted together.
It was going to be.
So we're just kind of weighing our options and seeing what we're going to do. I know that sounds way last minute, but we do like to wait on that.
I think the dishonest Amish person should come MC this event. I met that dude in Springfield, Missouri. He was really nice. I think you could reach out and probably get the dishonest Amish person.
I do know a guy.
I'm saying, yeah, I mean, you met him. I saw you talking to him. It'd be pretty cool.
Pretty cool.
Yeah, I like him.
Did you see the pants? The pants were fantastic. I don't know if anybody owns their own pair of Pennsylvania Amish made pants.
That's legit Amish pants.
There's 6 buttons in the waistband.
You did have so many buttons. It made no sense.
I did not use the restroom the entire evening, but I'll say that it was worth it.
You look good.
Thank you.
So, you want to know why?
Why they have so many buttons? Yes, please enlighten us.
Because they tend to lose their buttons, so they need to have 5 backups.
These backups all had slots.
Sometimes if they were related to me, my grandma might have sewed them shut. That's what she used to do.
Sewed the slot shut?
No, she would if we had a pair of pants and it had a ripped knee or something, and she would put a patch on it. She would sew our pockets shut just to mess with us.
See, look at this. This happened again. Oh, Sean Murphy said it. He didn't get a show on notification. So people aren't getting notifications our show's going live anymore. Facebook just quit sending them out.
Well, it's because we're not dumping the amount of money we used to dump into Facebook. They just don't like us anymore.
Yeah, Facebook hates us because we don't give them any money.
Zippers are worldly, says Jim Jones.
Oh my gosh. So Joey, do you have anything scheduled for Friday or Sunday for your event?
We are still working on that too. I know that sounds terrible. I just keep answering all your questions that we're still working on it. But you know how the 2 weeks before a competition are just crazy.
No, I don't know.
I mean, usually you have the pre-party and stuff planned though.
Yeah, we're thinking about maybe bowling.
Everything together. Okay.
Ooh.
Bowling is a fantastic idea.
Yeah, we have a really great bowling alley here down on the Delmar Loop.
I like this.
Yeah. Speaking of Aaron, so Bowling for Soup and Less Than Jake are going to be playing in Buda on July 30th.
I was cussing you out when I saw it the other day. I was like, Scott Sikora lied. Less Than Jake and Bowling for Soup are coming to his living room, basically. And he's just bragging about it. He's trying to act like it got canceled, but really they were still going there.
Still going there.
Freaking jerk.
That's why I was 15 seconds late. No notification. I just figured you all forgot to go live.
This is craziness. Facebook, make our things go live again. Anyway.
Andrew will never know when to be on time.
No.
I know, because it's not like today was the first day ever. It's it's like people are like, what? They're on Tuesdays every week at
every week.
Eastern?
What? That's craziness. So
something new.
Are you still planning your Sunday event as well? Is that still TBD?
We don't normally do a Sunday event, not an organized one. Folks generally get together and try to, hit a place before they leave town. But I wouldn't say that we have an organized brunch or anything.
So no organized brunch. What?
I mean, making bad jokes. Never mind.
Oh my God.
Just forget what I said, guys.
Do you have any special categories for your event, or are they all pretty cut and dry?
Yeah, they're pretty cut and dry. We have them listed on the event page. They are in order of how you will compete. Okay. And one thing that I think folks ought to know is that if you were to purchase your tickets in advance, it does not decide which order in which you compete. That's more about checking in that day.
So
the doors open at 5 for registration.
I'm on the event page and I'm not seeing it.
Oh, you need to keep going.
So there's a post. It's not in the about. I
Yeah.
think, maybe.
It's in
discussion.
The discussion.
Oh my gosh.
And we have not gotten any of those notifications on that event anymore. So Facebook is really just not being helpful.
Nope.
So if we didn't answer you,
enough money into it.
Sorry.
This is really cool that you got their old service pictures for this.
Look at this. Steve Fosnot's coming.
Wow.
Never
heard of him. Oh my gosh.
Ding, ding, ding.
There it is.
That's the one.
So we got business beard under 4. We got natural stash. We got styled stash. Under 8, goatee. Everyone knows that's the most prestigious category. So that's a good placement for it right there. And then whalers and chops. No one cares about those guys.
Hollers.
Well groomed was green creative. Under 16, realistic. Over 16 and freestyle full and partial beards. So you've combined the full and partial beards for that category.
Yep. You're going to freestyle it up. You're just going to go up there against everybody. Bring that freestyle game.
Whoa. Sean Murphy says, oh, she height business beard. Tell him more. Tell us a little bit more. Tell us a little bit more about the business beard category.
So it's under 4 inches and it has to look like you work, like you go somewhere and you have a respectable job, not like some of these other people. Just nice and clean shaven, measured from the lip to the tip, under 4 inches.
Whoa.
Andrew asked a really good question. He said, are your other 2 judges going to be at the pre-party? I'm looking forward to seeing them. What are their names again?
I'm fielding all bribes this year, so you just need to come see me.
Okay, well, there you go. So Andrew Matson, just go straight to Joey Rumpelstiltskin, and she will tell you the other 2 judges. So hurry up and do that. Yep. So we got a few minutes. I don't know. You motored through this thing. Now what?
It's almost like we know what we're doing at this point.
It's kind of going like it's supposed to go, I guess. But I don't know.
It's nice and convenient when you don't have to like move your location around. You have a really good relationship with your venue. That's pretty important. And I know that last year we didn't have food available because of the COVIDs and the things and the stuffs. This year we have food, so that'll be nice as well.
Is it food at the venue or is it a food truck thing?
No, it'll be at the venue themselves.
Nice. Are you gonna have? Go ahead.
What about donuts? This is always this is the new thing that we like to talk about on our shows.
Where's the closest donuts to your venue? It's important.
We have a Strange Donuts, a couple locations.
Okay.
Dr. Strange? Wow.
He has his own donuts.
So I think there's a place called Fountain on Locust that has some pretty fancy desserty type stuff. I know that they always have donuts going on too.
So there's donuts in St. Louis is what
there are. Yep.
This is exciting news.
This is news. This is breaking news. I hear it's something new that St. Louis has started doing in the past few years.
Bringing
COVID really spurred the birth of donut establishments in St. Louis.
If you can juggle donuts as you go down the catwalk, I'm going to go ahead and risk saying that I think it's a guaranteed prize.
What kind of prize?
This is juggling.
I can't tell you that. What's the fun in knowing the prize?
Dude, it's freaking hot in St. Louis right now. My gosh.
Yeah, it's disgusting here.
What is it?
Jim Jones said he's going to make donuts.
100. Oh, yeah. Jim Jones should make donuts. We'd love that.
So next Saturday, the 30th, it's saying that weather is going to be 90 and 72 with a 45% chance of rain.
Goodness, y'all. We're going to get a cool wave.
Cool front. It's only going to be 90 instead of 107. So that's pretty good.
Ugh.
Sean Murphy can hold a dozen donuts and 2 coffees at once, he says.
Prove it.
He wrote it. It's right here.
I
just proved it. Proof is in, they call that the pudding, Aaron.
This was the pudding right here? That
was the pudding.
Okay.
That's the pudding.
Well, there you go. It's the proof is in the pudding. You remember that old saying, Joey Rumpelstiltskin?
I've heard it.
Yeah.
I have questions about the pudding.
I have a question for you. Have you ever heard of this one before? time to make the donuts.
Yes, of course.
What was the commercial?
Say it again.
What was the commercial that was from?
The big fat donut guy. I don't remember.
Big fat donut.
It was Dunkin' Donuts.
Was it?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Did he wear a whole white outfit?
Dunkin' Donuts.
Like the guy, he just had like a mustache, and he wore like the little white paper hat, and he would like wake up in the middle of the night, and he's like, "Time to make the donuts."
Yes, I remember that part. I didn't remember it was Dunkin', so I guess it didn't do good enough.
Nope, didn't.
Well, how many other donut places were around back in the like early 80s? I mean, there was no chain donut stores.
37.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know.
Probably. So what else did you want to talk about donuts about, Joey?
I don't know. I went to Strange Donuts last weekend. I had an apple French fritter thingy.
Okay.
That's not an accurate description of what it was, but it tasted wonderful, and I had all those components.
A thingy is a donut?
They were out of the strawberry jalapeno.
So
that's what we went for.
Apple fritter thingy.
Yeah, I went. Yeah. I mean, when in doubt, eat apple, right?
Right. No. I mean, that's
America.
That's America. Exactly. Roll Tide.
She's trying to keep the doctor away.
That's right. One apple a day, Scott. You should rub apples on your hands.
I should.
Why are your hands so sticky? I was rubbing apples on them.
I was rubbing apples. I was squeezing apples.
Inappropriate applesauce.
Oh, geez. I'm sorry.
You said it.
You said it, Scott. Well, that's all I had for you, Joey. I don't know.
Awesome.
What else you got? Anything?
Okay, Joey.
Scott's got something for you.
I do. All right. So we had Omar on a couple weeks ago, and in talking with him, we learned that he was an ice cream eating champion. Unbeknownst to us, that he's like this amazing. What are you a champion at anything else other than beard stuff?
No, I don't think so.
Little, did you win the spelling bee, or did
you... God, no. no, definitely not. Huh?
So what are you doing with the sports balls in your free time?
Oh God, I don't have free time right now. That's my problem.
Well, I meant your free time outside of that. That means outside of your beard competition. Yeah.
So tons of sports ball stuff. So I'm the recreations coordinator for the Parks and Recreation Department Union, and I oversee anything sports possible, including concession stands. So I have been wrangling and overseeing 26 teenagers since May.
That sounds fun.
Mm-hmm. Yep, good times.
Natalie,
do you guys have a hockey team?
No. Right now it's just the regular baseball, softball, soccer that's happening.
Oh, the boring sports.
Yeah, absolutely.
Sports. Did you watch that show, Parks and Recreation? And then were you like, that's not how it is. It's not really like that in my Parks and Recreation office. Like that.
It is a lot like that. But they don't realize it because they're not fans of the show.
Okay.
So it's odd. I think it's even more funny when they do silly things that remind me of the show. Like my boss is just like Ron Swanson. He does like the show though, so he's an exception to the rule. Winning for losing. Oh God, that woman. God, Michelle knows.
Joey is award-winning for not losing her temper on a lady named Karen in Chicago.
So there's a story and action.
Well, we were coming to nationals, so we were going to Chicago, and it just happened to be our wedding anniversary weekend as well. So we got a really cool looking Airbnb, and we sat in front of it for 3 hours in the south side of Chicago, waiting for someone to let us in, and she never did. So she ruined our arrival trip. She ruined where we got to stay. She ruined our anniversary dinner. We don't Airbnb anymore.
Did you ever communicate with her at all?
Oh, yeah. She finally sent me a very lengthy text message about how annoying I was. So,
what?
Wow. Yeah. I was very angry.
You into the Airbnb that you were supposed to stay in, and she sent
and
you
had paid for
text message because you were mad about it.
Yes.
Well, why would you not be mad?
Absolutely. Quite ridiculous. So our Airbnb stays don't go so wonderfully. We one time went to a river that didn't exist. And we found the dock on the dry ground when we woke up in the morning to go fishing. So
did you catch any fish?
No. We didn't get to fish at all.
I was about to say it'd probably be pretty easy. You would just have to like jump down in there and just walk around.
Oh yeah. It had been drained for weeks though. So any of those species were not good.
They are ready. Everybody knows that's the best time to eat fish when they've been sitting out in the sun for a week.
Yeah. No fight in them.
Yeah. They're like puffed up. So there's more meat.
Yep.
Ready to go. Gosh,
absolutely. Slightly cooked already. Yeah. Consider it sushi.
Hungry just thinking about it.
Andrew Matson says, last year y'all collaborated with the NASCAR Truck Series for the same weekend. Why did y'all not do that again?
Yeah, definitely a missed opportunity on that. I realize that's happening now, right? Is it this week? Yeah.
So I think, is the trucks there this weekend? I don't know.
I think it's this weekend. One of my drivers mentioned going.
I know the cup race was there a few weeks ago. So y'all got a cup date now. That's super exciting. How excited were you when you found out that there was a cup race at the St. Louis racetrack? Were you super pumped?
My God, over the moon.
Oh, I can only imagine. I bet you were like, oh my gosh, the cup race is going to be in St. Louis. Oh my gosh.
Yep. You could have said breaking news just now.
Breaking news.
You're seeing me reacting.
Joey is super pumped. Oh my God.
Real-time reactions.
I love it. Well, so Joey, I think that's about it.
Who's coming? Who will be in St. Louis?
Scott hates St. Louis, but
I heard.
Oh. Keep putting words in my mouth this whole entire time.
I don't know. I've got to. You're not putting any words out. I have to make them up. See, he's speechless. He's trying to say words, but he just can't.
I tried.
He can't put in a whole sentence at all. Like he's just like, oh my gosh, I can't.
I try to start talking about things that I know you're interested in, like donuts and stuff. I don't care about donuts.
Scott brings up donuts every single
talk
episode.
About donuts for you.
Scott's like, I don't like donuts. And somehow every episode he brings up donuts. It's the strangest thing. You talk about donuts a lot for someone who doesn't like donuts.
Did you not just hear me? I just said I'd do it for you.
It sounds like a likely
what stuff do you bring up that you know I like? Then you ask people.
I asked her if Gore was there.
No, you didn't.
I was like, who was the last rock band that was at the Rock House? And she was like, Gore was there. I was like, oh my God, Scott Sikora loves Gore. He's got a Gore t-shirt.
Who the hell's Gore?
You don't know who Gore is?
I don't believe that for a moment.
Music. I know a band called Gwar, but I don't know any band called Gwar.
I hate you.
I heard the same thing.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, anyway, so beards have become mainstream. It's not about competition anymore. It's about the freedom.
Justin Barkiewicz.
Heck yeah. This is about the freedom of having a beard. I like it.
Yeah.
That's it. I don't know, Joey. You can go back to work now.
I'm going to go home, please. Don't tell anyone I did this.
Thank you for stopping by. Everyone, go to St. Louis next weekend and go see Joey live and in person.
Yes, come see us on the catwalk.
All right.
Who's the last two judges again?
Say it again.
Last two judges?
No, but thank you for coming.
We tried. All right, Joey. See you in a couple weeks. Enjoy your Parks and Recreation live episode. All right, everybody. Go to St. Louis in a couple weeks. Go see Joey.
Eat
Saturday,
bacon.
July 30th, 2022. Okay. Goodbye. That was good. That was Joey Rumpelstiltskin.
She's so delightful.
She's cool. I like her. Now what are we going to do? We got 15 minutes, Scott Sikora. So
I don't know. You have something?
So something for a couple of people in the chat that's been to beard competitions. Random thought. What would you all like to see at beard competitions that aren't generally there? So like Joey was talking about, and this is something that I know Natalie's brought up a few times, is like pre-party at a bowling alley or a skating rink or something or along those natures. Like what, like of the 11 people that are here, you've got to have like one idea. Like it'd be really cool if this beer competition had a juggler or something. Like what would you like to see at a beer competition?
A juggler. For me, that's actually a kind of a cool idea because we used to do we used to, well, in the wintertime when we used to do our Toys for Tots thing, we would get together with the Steel City Beard and Mustache Club and the the Youngstown Club. But when we would get together
Youngstown
socially,
Club. What about Rust Belt? Were they involved?
Yeah, Rust Belt Whisker Society. Yeah, that's who it was.
Okay.
But yeah, we used to get together and do our Toys for Tots drive, but we did it at a bowling alley because we all liked the bowling, but it was really cool because it was a really fun social event. And plus it was cool to get kind of matched up with like other people that even you normally wouldn't, you may know from going to beard competitions, but you may not have like really ever had like conversations and stuff with. So when you kind of get mixed up into all these different teams and groups and stuff, sometimes you could get stuck with a bunch of people you don't really know, and it's a really cool way to get to know them. So, I mean, so say for instance, if they did a bowling thing and everyone puts their name in a hat and then they all just draw them and put them on random lanes and stuff.
Cool. Instead of just like you're automatically teaming up with, your people, you're like getting mixed up and Sean Murphy and Scott Sikora may get teamed up together.
Yeah, but I mean, to me, that would be a cool idea on how to like kind of intermingle more people together that normally wouldn't talk or anything, and that that in itself could lend itself to creating new ideas for.
So not
things.
Only doing a bowling thing, but then making mixed teams, like blind draw teams. I think it's a cool idea.
I mean, other things. Well, think about this too. When it was at Nationals. On the day before, where we went to the go-karting thing. Was that
so? Yeah. So we did. So that was Great American, and I think that was a pre-party thing. It was like Friday afternoon. We went and rode go-karts, and then Friday night was like the pre-party thing. But their pre-party thing was like at an arcade and stuff. Remember that? It was like the bar arcade thing. That was super cool.
Yeah,
but more fun things like that, I think, just to get people more excited about like actually coming to the pre-parties. Because I know we don't go to pre-parties very much anymore because we don't drink, and it's not really our scene to go to bars. And I know that's the most of the whole deal here in the bearding thing is to get drunk and stuff. But like, I want to go play games. Well, I want to be competitive on Friday night too and go bowling.
When we did our comp that the Great Lakes one regional, we did it Friday night. We did at an arcade, 8-bit, I think it was called.
Yep.
And I mean, basically, you just walk in there and it's free arcade games. And
it was.
And I mean, that's where we did our meet and greet. And then we had a couple restaurants that were just like next door, right down the way. Melt was one of them. But you could just walk right down there, go grab something to eat, bring it back. But yeah, that's where we had ours. I mean, you can, that's the thing though, is like, some people just kind of like the Austin Facial Hair Club used to do the bar crawls and stuff where they had set up like 5 or 6 different bars. You'd start at one, you'd go for 45 minutes, you go to the next one. That's a cool idea if you want to kind of.
Exactly. If you just want to bar crawl.
But yeah, no, the bowling thing I think is a really cool idea. Really cool.
Especially like a lot of bowling alleys have some sort of bar, or you can order a pitcher or something like that. So you can, you can still get hammered at a bar, a bowling alley, and just go bowling.
A billiards hall could be another thing if everyone's into that, which is also the same thing. It'll have a bar there. A cool afternoon thing that you might be able to do would be like maybe a paintball thing.
Okay.
Thing where
that's different. Yeah. Doing a paintball thing.
You get to, be outdoors.
Josh Kim is here. Hold the phone.
Wow.
This is amazing. What is Josh Kim doing here? Are you
lost? He's still alive.
What's up, buddy? Holy crap. I didn't see that. Yeah. White Russian at the bowling alley. There we go. Josh Kim for the win. Everybody drink milk with beer, whatever in it. What is it? Vodka and milk. Is that what a White Russian is? That just sounds disgusting, Josh Kim.
Yeah, there you go. Jeff says axe throwing.
Yeah, I haven't. So I have not officially actually been axe throwing yet. I've been to axe throwing places and I've watched, but I've never actually done axe throwing. So that's a good idea. We should do that. Now,
yeah, I mean, and that also is a popular thing too, where There's a lot of mobile axe throwing things where, if you've watched the show before, a lot of these competitions, they'll have a mobile axe throwing thing at their event. So I can't think if I've been to one that's had one, but I've heard a lot of people talk about it.
So one mobile thing that we saw when we were in Kentucky was like, I know this isn't really like an event thing, but they had a like one of those stress room things that you break things. Like you go in and you break TVs with a bat and stuff like that. But it was a mobile one, so it was a trailer, and then they would shut the door and you just heard chaos inside. So that'd be pretty fun. Just break stuff.
Or this, you could do like an organized where you get a bunch of groups of people. Once again, split everyone up into teams and go to escape rooms.
Natalie's on board for that. She spoke up real quick. Yeah, we like going to escape rooms. It's a lot of fun, and it's an excellent team building exercise. That's something like if you have a small business and you want like your people to work together, escape rooms, because you have to work together. Usually we're terrible and can't get out, but the last time we did one, we went with my nieces and nephew and sister and brother-in-law, and dude, Natalie and one of my nephews really just smashed that whole thing. We got out super fast. But
I've never been able to get out of one. Did you see what Sean wrote? He wrote Beards and Bards singing karaoke.
There you go. Scott loves singing karaoke.
I mean, karaoke's popular. I mean, kids love it. So, I mean, some towns have karaoke bars there.
See,
you can do your pre-party at a karaoke bar.
Absolutely, Michelle. I think it's a great idea. Everyone should do it. HR did it. It was awesome for problem solving. Absolutely. Super, super good idea. But yeah, I mean, these are Jim Jones is talking about going driving race cars. Crazy nut. Go to the track and drive Indy cars. Good team building. Yeah, I bet it would be. Jim Jones is going to pay for us all to go drive Indy cars.
And he's going to make cupcakes and donuts for you.
Yeah, cupcakes with Jim Jones. Something to think about. But we can dive into this one just a hair more. Seriously, everybody, if you're listening to this or watching this, July 24th from 3 p.m. Central Time to 9 p.m. Central Time, Scott and I will be at the San Antonio Shrine Auditorium at the Texas Barber Battle Expo. We don't know what to expect at all. Nope.
Well, at least I don't. We do know what to expect because there is a list of events and stuff. They're actually going to be doing a bunch of different.
Yeah, so there's.
I was looking at that.
Yeah, so we'll go down, buy tickets.
Yeah, there's the entry for the barber battle. So there's, I believe, 4 different categories, and they actually do involve beards, or they do fades from beards or from hairlines to beards on different types of fade with beard.
Freestyle
design
here. Freestyle design. See, you can go maybe they could shave you.
So the way this competition works is the barber needs to submit to participate, and they need to have their the person that so they register themselves, and then they register the person, so
but still super cool. And I mean,
well, the prizes were,
look at this. You
quite a bit of money.
Yeah, first place is $500 cash plus huge trophy. And then first place King of Texas category is $1,000 and a murdered barber chair plus championship belt. That's a big deal.
Yeah,
barber chairs are not cheap. And this is a murdered out one, so it's all flat black and stuff. So that's pretty cool. Like, I'm excited about it. Like, I've looked at all this. Like, I genuinely don't know what to expect, like I said, but it's going to be cool, and it's going to be something new, different, and exciting.
As I looked into a couple of the other sponsors of the event, a lot of it has to do with apps that are for scheduling. So if
the cut.
Yeah, so if you work at a either a salon or a barbershop or whatever, and you do, most of them are private contractors that work out of each of the booths or the chairs, and they're responsible for their own scheduling and stuff. So there's all these different apps and stuff. And I was looking into these ones, but yeah, it makes super easy for you if you're a shop owner and, you know, charging all of your clients and setting up schedules to all these other things. I mean, these are things, I mean, I don't know if anyone who's listening or watching right now, you know, is into that, but it was quite interesting to learn about that.
Well, we're gonna dive deep into a new genre or something or whatever. It's a parallel to us, and I think it's gonna go really well, and maybe this could open us up to different opportunities to going and setting up at more barber events. I know we talked about it earlier. No, not on the show, but we talked about it earlier that Dancy Bearded is going to go set up at a barber convention, same type of barber expo thing in Michigan. Yeah. Found that out. So he's going to go there. I don't know if he's talking or if he's selling stuff, but he's going to go be there. So that, I don't know. Obviously, it was a good idea. If Dancy Beard is going to do it and we're doing it. So
yeah,
I think it's cool.
And as we kind of alluded to earlier, Aaron and I were talking earlier, but I went and did one of these events in Columbus with Can You Handlebar a few years ago. And boy, oh boy, was that an experience. Like that. I mean, that was a completely different type of event than what this is.
Yeah, that was a premier event. So that was more like, it had a lot of salons and stuff.
It was a trade show.
Yeah, it was a trade show deal. So that the premier does that Columbus one, and then they do a giant one in Orlando.
If you're into hairstyling, hair cutting, that is the event. There's two of them. One of them is in Columbus, and the other one is in Miami, I want to say.
Or Orlando,
yeah.
And they're two, and the one in Orlando is like the biggest one in the country.
Yeah, the event is just spectacular. It's amazing. But yeah, we were the only beard care product thing there, and all these women were there checking out stuff, and they were just so excited to see everyone in their big freestyle beards. And,
you know, hopefully we're the only beard product people there, and everyone freaks out when we show up. That's
that's what I sent you. One of the companies that's going to be there has that beard coloring stuff.
Oh, that's what the beard coloring stuff was for. Yeah, we're not going to do that. That doesn't count. We're the only beard products company. If you're selling beard dye, I don't know, except for Douglas Smythe's company. Besides them, everybody else.
Phoenix Shaving.
There we go. Phoenix Shaving. That's the word I was looking for. Well,
I miss Doug. We should get Douglas on sometime. It's been way too long. And
let's reach out. Let's have Douglas on here. He's always fun.
Yeah, he's great. And I'm sure he always has like a ton of brand new stuff that he's introducing and stuff. And he's got, his products are just out of this world anyways, but
because it's aliens. I like it.
And we just, oh crap, we should have him on because it's the 75th anniversary of Roswell.
Everybody knows that. When is that?
It was over 4th of July weekend. So Roswell, Arizona it was just a few weeks ago.
We'll reach out to Douglas and see what he's up to.
Be like, Douglas, we need to celebrate the 75th anniversary of Roswell, New Mexico.
And you'd be like, that was like 32 days ago. You're stupid. No, never talk to me ever again.
No, he wouldn't say that.
But that's it. Thank you, everybody, for watching. We're going to be in San Antonio this weekend. We might have Douglas Smythe on. Who knows? But thank you, Joey Rumpelstiltskin, for coming on the show tonight, talking about the St. Louis Beard and Mustache Competition that's coming up July 30th at the Old Rock House. I'm Aaron D. Johnston. You can find me on Instagram, Twitter, and Facebook at Aaron D. Johnston everywhere. Go ahead, Scott.
And I'm Scott Secora. You can find me at Scott Secora on all different social medias. Go over to talkingbeards.com to find out more information about Talking Beards, the show, the podcast, the live stream, all the stuff we do. And be sure to check out YouTube later this week for our interview session with Joey and her talking about the 9th annual St. Louis Beard and Mustache Competition. If you guys don't want to watch the rest of the banter between Aaron and I, and you just want the meat and the potatoes and the meat of the interview, then just like I said, go over to YouTube Thursday, and the video will be there for you to enjoy.
Everybody have a great week, and we will see you next week. That was a lot of weeks. Anyway, goodbye.
Goodbye. Thanks for tuning in to Talking Beards. Make sure you go over to honestamish.com and use promo code TalkingBeards to get 15% off your order. Don't forget to tune in live next Tuesday at 8 p.m. Eastern at talkingbeards.com.